This is so weird. We're back to my phone camera. But hello. This week I wanted to simply go out and take pictures. I didn't want to have any specific goals. I wanted the pictures come to me naturally. And doing that surprisingly gave me a lot of new ideas, which I'll talk about as we go through the video. I photographed this yellow wall a number of times. I photographed it during the day and even at night. But I never knew that on the other side of this building was this red wall. Although this is the picture I ended up with, I thought it would be maybe fun to have someone wearing red on the yellow side and someone wearing yellow on the red side. Or it could be something as simple as someone wearing all white versus all black. I think this is what I really enjoy about coming back to all the places that I photographed before. I photographed the yellow wall a number of times, but I never knew about this red wall. And by coming back here and looking at it from a different angle, I was able to discover something completely new, and now I know what to look for the next time I'm here. So I think I'm getting a little more comfortable with taking candid pictures of people. This lady was looking at the business next to hers, and she just had this big smile on her face. And while she was happy about what was happening to the business next to her, I was happy about this picture until I zoomed in and realized it was slightly out of focus. I'm still happy I was able to get this picture because the last few times I came, I didn't get anything like this. But maybe I could take a little bit more time to set the shot and get the picture that I really want. I have a dream shot in my head. The first time I came to Chinatown in LA and came to this spot, there was a group of older men playing Chinese chess. That scene never left my head, and every time I come to Chinatown, I always stop by here to see if I can get that picture. I don't know if I have to come back a little early in the day, come back around lunchtime. I have no idea, but I always leave with this empty picture. I first took this picture with my phone because I wanted to see how it looks when it's aligned. Is it gonna be another picture where there are a lot of windows, everything's aligned? Is it gonna be one of those things? Kind of, except the windows are not perfectly aligned. But because the sun was about to set, and also because I thought this was a residential building, I decided to take this quick picture and come back in an hour. I went back after sunset, and it turns out it's not a residential building, and I think it was a bank? My idea was to photograph one window that has the lights on. So while everyone's pitch black and dark, we have this one lit up window. This picture, this wall over here, made me want to do a series of window pictures. Whether it's a single window or two or a whole bunch like this, but showcase it at night, early in the day, with someone leaning against the window, talking on the phone, cleaning it, closing the curtains. There are a lot of options. Another thing I'm getting a little more comfortable with is shooting through windows at restaurants. I like this picture a lot, especially when it's zoomed in like this, but it made me wonder, am I still going to like this picture if there's a person dining alone right there? I myself dine alone quite a lot, and I always notice other people doing that too. And when they dine alone, they tend to keep themselves busy. Most of the time, they're on their phone watching something, just scrolling through the web, texting people, talking on the phone with them, or sometimes people are just simply eating. And because all these people, the solo diners, almost always do something when they're eating, I thought it would be a fun idea to do a series of solo diners. That, I think, I would love to do more than the window series that I just talked about. This has to be my favorite picture from this night. I was so drawn to this man facing the wall in a hat with a bag. Why is he facing the wall? Where is he going with the food? Something about this scene is very mysterious to me. But because I was so focused on our hat guy, I failed to notice this other guy next to him. A few minutes ago, I talked about maybe taking more time to get the shot that I really want, but I think in this case, you just have to go for it. The guy in the hat did turn around a few seconds later, and if I waited a little too long, I would not have gotten this shot. Is it coincidental that both of them are facing the wall, and I was there with my camera to capture this moment? Maybe. But let's say they both were facing the street and I was waiting and waiting for someone to do this, it might not have happened. So I think you have to kind of play it out and see whether it's something you want to take pictures of right now, or wait it out a little bit and see if you can get a better one. This picture, this moment in general was so sweet. I saw the guy in red walk out of the restaurant, get in the car, and that was really it. I didn't think much about it. But something inside me said, you need to go back to them and take a picture. So I turned around and asked the guys, hey, can I get a picture of you both? And they both said yes, and this is a picture I got. When I thanked them for the picture and told them to have a good night, one of them said, you need to go to the front and get a picture of the license plate. And that is the name of the car. This reminded me of the tattoo artist picture that I took in my last video, where I thought about taking a portrait of the tattoo artist and taking a detailed close-up picture of one of his favorite tattoos. In this case, we have the portrait, and instead of a tattoo, we have his prized possession, which is the car. I never thought about photographing subway stations, but on this day, the Chinatown station called my name, so I decided to go up and took some pictures. There's not much to it, but what I like about this picture and the reason why I wanted to share it with you, the light that's created by the car on the bottom and the lights at the top on the platform, something about the balance I'm very into. I do wish the platform had more lights so we can see all the passengers very clearly. What I just showed you is a cropped version, but here's the full picture. And I didn't know until now, on the right side, we have this greenish hue happening. And with that, we have the red light on the street. Something about this feels very eerie. I don't know why I didn't notice this until now, but I think I'll like to go back here with a tripod, do a long exposure, and really bring out all the colors. Again, I wish the platform had more lights so our guy on the left can be more visible, because right now when you look at it, your eyes are most likely to go straight to the guy who's already on the subway. While that alone is not a bad picture, with this guy on the left who's about to enter the metro, it just seems more composed. There is something more to it than just seeing this guy who seems like he's just looking at someone on the other side. By having more light on our guy on the left, you will be able to see this guy very clearly, more visibly, and I think that will do a better storytelling than this right here. It's not a perfect picture, a lot of things can be done right here, but I just wanted to show you something that could be improved. Going back to an area that I photographed in the past really made me want to go back to other places and see if I can get new pictures there. Something I might have missed, or something that I took pictures of but could have been better. So if you're stuck or need a new photo idea, I highly suggest you to just go to a familiar place with no specific goals in mind and see what happens.